Alright, so, this is going to be another Patreon request, and this one comes from Hunter Johnson, who asked me to do a hero-villain mashup between Thrawn from Star Wars and the Crystal Gems from Steven Universe. As always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, and hit the third tier. That will allow you access to all the other videos, as well as allow you to send you Patreon requests to do here on YouTube. For me to do here on YouTube, I mean. Also, real quick, I just posted my Q&A prelude, for my next Q&A prelude. I'm not going to say what the subject that time around is, but if you're interested, just hit the link below, and if you don't want to have a Patreon request done, that's second tier. So there you go. Anyway, so yeah. So I've talked about it before, but in case of any new subscribers, what hero-villain mashup? Hero-villain mashup is basically where I take a hero and basically say, like, what would it be like if this was their villain? Like, what would it be like if this person had this character in their rogues gallery? So yeah, let's talk about what would it be like if Thrawn was an enemy of the Crystal Gems. Now, obviously, Thrawn, at first look. Also, this isn't a fight. I should mention, like, the other thing about hero-villain mashup is that it isn't really a fight. It's more of a... Again, like talking about the hypotheticals. So what would it be like if Thrawn was an enemy of the Crystal Gems? Well, yeah. Well, first off, I think he would admire, like, the architecture and beauty of the Gem Homeworld. I think, like, he would love the aesthetic and have, like, an appreciation for it and be like, it's almost a pity that I have to burn this planet to the ground. And the thing of it is that Thrawn, the whole thing of, like, Steven, please, can't you see that what you're doing is wrong? And to which Thrawn's like, please, you're barking, I am the wrong person to be trying to get any sympathy to, because I know what I'm doing is not good for everyone else, but because that's the thing. Thrawn genuinely believes that the only way to save the universe is through the Empire, and he will commit any act that is necessary to do so. And I do think, he would have that moment where it's like, it's admirable, Steven, that you want to do this, and it's a admirable concept of, like, trying to save everyone. But the thing is, some people don't want to be saved because we're all, like, in my opinion, I'm good, and what you're doing is wrong. Like, I'm the one trying to bring order to this universe, and you're the one who is has done wrong. And again, if this was an actual fight, the Crystal Gems would probably beat the shit out of... Like, Thrawn would probably put up a fight, but, like, he'd get the shit kicked out of him, because these guys could just fuse and just turn into a giant woman and step on him. And Thrawn knows that. Thrawn's not an idiot, so he's just going to get... And the thing is, the gems are the one thing, and this is going to be the thing that if Thrawn was an enemy of the Crystal Gems, this would be the thing he would exploit more than anything else. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the exploitation of their emotions. He's good. You see, Thrawn doesn't attack people right out. Like, he doesn't just full on, go for the throat every time. He will go for the throat, but he's gonna, he's like a shark in the water. Like, he is going to give it time and, wait a little while and then make his move. That's gonna be his big thing, is that he is gonna make his big move later on. Not now, but, like, soon. And the one thing he's going to exploit more than anything else is the gems' emotional issues. Jesus Christ, they have a lot. So Thrawn's going to be like, I could just take these people apart, through their emotional damage. Like, I could just, I don't know, burn attack Steven's house and blow it up and purposefully destroy Rose's portrait. Not for Steven's sake, but more like to damage Pearl. I could basically, put in cause a conflict that will cause Garnet to separate out of, pure anxiety of what to do with the situation. I could, basically he's just gonna bully the Crystal Gems into submission. That's his whole plan, is just bully them into submission, but psychologically. Just psychologically demean and downgrade these poor bastards until they're finally like just broken on the inside. Like that's really all it's gonna take is that. Now, the other yeah, and again, stormtroopers, machinery. That's like Thrawn won't mind the losses. And also, I think, like, the other thing is, too, where it's like, you're not, you have to kill them. You can't bring them over to your side. Like, he's just gonna he's gonna use those deaths to really, like, fuck with Steven the most. Where it's just gonna be like, yeah, you killed people. You had to murder them. That doesn't sound like a good person. That kind of sounds like your mom. Or, your aunts and grandmother. Like, interesting, right? Like, you had to murder those people. Because I don't think we talk enough. We didn't talk enough in Rebels that these are actual people they're killing in Star Wars Rebels and the other animated shows of Star Wars, where it's like, does no one, like, have PTSD from killing someone? I mean, yeah, they're... yes, Devil's Advocate, they were trying to kill them. But, like, no one stops to go, holy shit, I just murdered a guy. Like, that never happens for Ezra at no point. Anyway. But I digress. So that's really what it comes down to most of the time, is that Thrawn is not going to be like swayed like everyone else by Steven's words, because he already believes he's the good guy. He believes that he is in the right and Steven is in the wrong, no matter how much he preaches or proselytize. I think that's the right word. Thrawn's not gonna care, and in fact, he's going to see that all that emotion that Steven is throwing out there is nothing short of a weakness to him. And, yeah. But that's just my opinion. You guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think it would be like if Thrawn was an enemy of the Crystal Gems? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and also thank you, Hunter Johnson, for the Patreon request, as well as continued patronage. Yeah. I have a lot from him, and real quick to Hunter, don't send me any more. You've sent me enough. I will get to them all. Anyway, so if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, hit the 3rd tier. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.